business, you're going to miss everything. Now, I'm talking to y'all today knowing for sure that most of you ain't even going to catch what I'm throwing. I'm doing this because my favorite book in the whole wide world tells me about a sower that sowed seed in this field. And he says he took 100% of the seed and just scattered the seed. And some fell among thorns, and some fell by the wayside, and some fell on rocky places. But they told me that the 1/4 of the seed that fell on good ground, that was enough. They sold 100% of the seed, but only 1/4 fell on good ground. But the 1/4 brought back a harvest of 30, 60, and 100 times of that which was sown. Now, no. What I'm saying to you is that I know for a fact that 2/3, only 1/4 of you, 3/4 of you, not even gonna get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is going to get snatched right from you the moment you walk out the door. So I'm not doing this for everybody. I'm doing this for the people who said that I'm not going to sit here another day and listen to information and not let it really transform my life. I'm not going to be a transformer. I'm a reformer. I'm a transformer. And you've got to be able to do this. So with the moment that I have remaining, I'm going to give you some facts, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, the facts has nothing to do with the truth. Because I'm going to give you these facts, but the truth is whatever you leave here with. I'm going to give you all these facts, but despite the facts, the truth is that some of you still going to leave here the same. And it is my hope, it is my prayer. I literally sat in my seat and I prayed that God will reach his hand through my voice and grab some of you. Because more than I want to teach you, I want to reach you today. This industry called network marketing, little side hustle. One of the little things y'all doing. Oh, how much is it to get in? Let me show you how it outperformed everything else that y'all might like. Y'all know what the NHL is? Yes. National Hockey League. Well, 2018, they did $4.8 billion. The NBA, $5 billion. The NFL, $8.1 billion. Music industry, $43 billion. Hollywood box office, $41 billion. Network marketing, this little thing, this little stuff, little thing on the side, did $189 billion. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I can add that plus that plus that plus that plus that, and it still don't equal $189 billion. At some point, you're going to want to ask yourself, what can I do differently? And I know that everybody is not a network. I got something for Mr. Bias here. Somebody bring him a book, but I'm telling you, I learned the 4 stages of growth, which I utilize a lot in the book that I was afforded to write because of this industry. And everybody don't start out a professional. You start out at the lowest level. You start out at the lowest level of knowledge, and that's okay. Who remember being 3, 4 years old, looking at somebody ride a bike with no hands, riding a wheelie? You thought that they were amazing. How are they doing that? And every time you get on this, you don't start out a professional. You start out at a place where you don't know what you don't know, and I guarantee you don't know this stuff. I can guarantee that you don't know that this industry has created more millionaires than any other professional in the world. More than doctors, more than lawyers, more than professional athletes. And what I'm trying to help you to understand is this is big business. And it's about time that we become a professional in what it is that we are doing. Am I right or am I right?
Right.
And you got to help but ask yourself, well, how do the professionals do it? Well, I'm trying to bring this thing full circle so I can bring you up to speed before we go home. The Cameron Gamble started off, he told you, it starts with a mindset. It starts with the mindset. And I'm telling you right now, Les Brown said it this way, change your thinking and you can change your life. He says your thoughts will create your reality. Practice positive thinking. Act the way you want to be, and soon you will be the way you want to act. You've got to change your mindset. And I can't tell you how many people try to do new things without a new mind. And if you ever want to know how you end up playing the rubber band game, Because I don't care how much you stretch a rubber band, it will always retract back to what it was in the first place. Because it cannot change form until it changes what it is. And I'm telling you right now that you were born to be so much greater than what you are right now. Yes, you are better than the people that you're following. You're more than your circumstances dictate. And at one point you will look in the mirror and say, I'm better than this. And become what it is that you really need to become. You got to change your mind. But before you can change your mind, Zig Ziglar puts the brakes on us and say that you have to change your thinking. Before you can change your thinking, you have to change what goes into your mind. You cannot sit there and watch television all day long and watching the news and things that are very detrimental to your thinking and to your life. And you can't sit there listening to gossip and everything. Did y'all know that there's really only one way to get to the core of your inner man, and that is through your five senses? Oh, man. That's true. If you really want to affect a person, if you want to touch a person, if you really want to reach a person, I'm telling you right now, you got to enter through the senses. It's things that you see, things that you hear, stuff that you smell, stuff that you taste, and things that you touch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of your lives have changed because you have let things into your heart, let things into your spirit, but the only way that it got there is through your senses. And you'll never think differently if you keep doing the same things. So you got to watch what goes into your mind. How many see some crazy stuff on the news? And how many of y'all just shake your head at them? Man, these jokes are crazy. Somebody say on the news, I live in New York, I can go out front. Right? This is a serious moment. But I got a question. How are you going to withdraw something that you have not deposited? I don't even blame the person that chopped somebody up. Oh, y'all messed up. Come on. I don't even blame the person that, you know what I blame? Whatever they've been putting into their mind. Because if it entered in, that's the only thing you have to draw from to pull out. So that's why, look at somebody and say, I need you to get high. Ask your nigga, you want to get high? Y'all nervous? Tell somebody beside you, I need you to OD on PD.
I need you to OD on PD.
Overdose on personal development. Put stuff inside of you that you can draw from you. All right, I only got a couple more minutes. Amateurs versus professionals. And there's a real way of discovering what you are, and it's not by what you declare you are. I know we live in this name it and claim it generation, blab it and grab it society. And yeah, there is power in your tongue. Yeah, there is power in your faith and what you believe. But you become the assassin of faith when you don't accompany it with corresponding actions. Because faith without works is actually dead. So you can believe whatever you want to believe. You can say whatever you want to say. But if you don't start to do something different, you won't end up at the same place. And some of you have been turning some things around, but that's all you did. You did a 360 and not a 180. You turned all the way around to the same place. And you've been living life in cycles and in circles, and now you're borderline dizzy because you keep on turning around. But it's time to make a change. The way to tell what you are is to kind of look at a few things, and one of the things that you want to ask yourself is, how do I see people? When I'm in business, when I'm approaching people, now I think that Kevin and Al did a phenomenal job. Y'all can give them a hand. A phenomenal job on prospecting. And all that really means is that you're trying to grow your business. And that's okay. There's no harm in that. But when or while you are prospecting, while you are looking at people or thinking about people or writing a list of people and all of those things, I can go so many places, but I'm trying to tell y'all, while you're doing that, you got to ask yourself, how do I see people? And how you see people is a matter of the mind, of how you think. Do y'all see people like this? Come on now. Y'all see people like this? Do you see people with dollar signs? Oh yeah. They're awesome. They're sharp. They're articulate. They done built a big business before. They were networkers. They were ring earners. Oh yeah, I know this person gonna get it. Do you see them and see how much you can get from them? Or are you looking at them to see how much you can give to them? And see, for as long as you keep looking at people like this and think that they dictate your check, they have the power. Man, y'all all right, man. Check your neighbor's pulse for me, man. How do you see people? Amateurs see people like this. And it's proven every single time. Amateurs do this. Y'all see how many people it took to bag this one, whatever it is. And this is what happened. They done been on every three-way call, you know, the three-way, and had the three-way that one, and had the. They done been on every webinar, every presentation, and it took all of them, and then y'all all celebrate. We got one. Because you said people like this. So that's what you're going to always do. You're going to keep on chasing after people, trying to make money. Do y'all know that you don't build your business? You build the business by building the people.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard it so quiet in my life. Y'all talk to me. If it hurts, say ouch. Ouch. But I'm trying to help you because for as long as you see people like this, you're going to keep on chasing the... Getting up every day trying to make some... Come on. I just told these jokers this. Here's a different thought process. Human beings are the only species on the planet that try to make what they are not. Tell me anything else out here that tries to make something they're not. Frogs make frogs. Cats make kittens. Sheep make sheep. But you wake up every day saying, I'm about to go make this money. Why do you think you're so exhausted? So tired, running after the money. You're trying to make money. Don't do that. That ain't your job. Do y'all know that there are people, our whole economic world can be broken up into two types of people. There are people that wake up every day and they work for money. And there's another group of individuals that wake up every day and their money works for them. Mm-hmm. The whole economic world, they're just spenders or investors. Now, I ain't lying. Mm-hmm. The clothes you wear, the furniture you sit on, the cars you drive, the homes you live in. You spent what somebody invested. My question is, why are you always on that side of the money? Professionals think a little differently. They're not going to try to make money. The professionals, they make people. Because when you go try to make money, people can smell you coming a mile away. You talk to people with commission breath, and that stuff stinks. Mm-hmm. Every time you say something, how you doing? Hey. Hello. They smell it through the phone. They smell it through your text messages. And you know you're bad when your text stink. Some of your emails stink. Because you approach people as if you still think that you need something from them. Wake up. They need something from you. And you ask yourself questions like, well, why aren't people joining my carrot bars business? Because people don't do well when they join things. vocabulary. Join. Meetings. Nobody want to go to no meeting. I know I don't. You know how many times people heard stuff like opportunity? So they run from it, family. The amateurs, they do what they do. See, I'm telling y'all right now, the amateurs, they are the hunters. I got a question real quick. What does the hunted do when it sees the hunters?
Run.
But professionals, they see people differently. They see people just like this. Even though they're polished, even though they have a good career, even though they have some money, even though they're business owners, even though they are whatever you think they are. They're your family, they're your friends, they're your enemies, they're your foes. Does not matter. When you know what you have, you see people and they got a big sign on their chest, not says recruit me, but help. Here's one for you. The way that people treat others is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. The way that people treat others is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. When people are nasty, mean, because they feel nasty and mean. It's not time for you to repel them, but to give them what they need. They need love. Man, y'all, man. You gotta see people sharp as they want to be, as articulate as they want to be, and you gotta say they need my help. You want to know why? Because this person right here, he's a functioning addict. You know, there was, growing up, I don't know how it is here, but I know in the DMV, there was two types of addicts. There was the ones on the street that just were done for, and there was the jokers that actually worked to work every day. And they just spent all their check on stuff that they shouldn't. That's him. He's a functioning addict. He's a cash addict. He has no idea that inflation is killing his money. I mean, they see it dwindling, but he has no idea. He has no idea that his money shouldn't be in the bank. He has no idea that we ain't talking about gold stocks and gold certificates. They don't understand what gold can do for them. They don't understand what this cryptocurrency can do. I'm telling y'all right now, and most people, because you're looking for what you can get from them and not what you can give to them, professionals don't look for what they can get. They look for what they can give, and they actually take a note right out of John C. Maxwell's book that tells us that people don't care how much you know until they first know how much you care. You're so anxious to tell them how much you know, so anxious to tell them, well, we do this and we do that, and we have this crypto, we got ATMs coming out, and don't I care about that? They don't even know what you're talking about. We got gold-backed cryptocurrency, we got the first ever cryptocurrency is backed by gold, and they don't even know what you're talking about. If you can be excited and exciting. I heard a long time ago that if you light yourself on fire, people would travel from miles around to watch you burn. But they won't even come from next door to hear you speak. All you gotta do is set a fire. And once people actually hear the music in your voice, they'll start to dance to your tune. But you gotta understand how people do things. Amateurs do things like this. Now, have you ever looked at this and just looked at the contrast here and see what the professionals do and what the amateurs do? It took all of them to get one of them, but it only took one of him to get all of these. And the reason why is because there is a difference. I teach leadership literally all over the world, and one of the things that I spend a whole lot of time on this particular subject matter. And I shared with them how things happened from the olden days. I first did this training in Bolivia, and we were talking, and I had a translator, so I don't know if he was saying what I was really saying. And until the people started saying, oh, like on delay. It was always historically men's job to provide or to feed their families. And historically, there was only two types of men. There was the hunter and there was the fisher. And there's a big difference. Y'all already said that the hunted runs from the hunter, which I learned from one of my mentors early on in this profession. This ain't my stuff. I just copy a lot of great men. And the fisher, consequently, they don't have to go after their food. They put out the bait and their food actually comes to them. This, especially carrot bars. Now some of y'all are spoiled. If this is the first thing that you've ever seen, the first thing you've ever done, you're spoiled. You need to kiss whoever invited you. Because building this is simple. Building this is peaceful. Man, I don't say this to brag or boast. I'm gonna tell y'all the God's honest truth. I didn't even know what a gold director was. I don't even know if I knew how to log in my back office. My sponsor had to call me and say, hey man, you know you right there, gold director. It was about 70 days in. I don't even know what you're talking about. What? I was just working. I built this whole business from the side of my bed. I ain't even had a decency to walk 40 steps to my office. The side of my bed in front of a computer. This thing is peaceful. But when you're going after it, you're going to mess up. All we did was put out the bait. That's it. Somebody say, let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
In my last 5 minutes, I want to teach you how to fish. Because if I give a man a fish, I only feed you once. But if I teach you how to fish, you're going to